Hi, good evening everybody. In this video, we're going to take a look at the close to the season since the Vegas game, our special teams, and what it meant. Coming up. And folks, Rosie wants to thank you for supporting her channel, and here she is, giving a big thanks. I'll be right back. Okay, now that that's out of the way, I wanted to bring Rosie on the channel. It's been a few videos since she's come on to the channel, so she wants to say thank you, and thank you guys for supporting the new channel. Last I checked, we're up to 50 subscribers over there, and I've only put up 3 videos. There are not going to be too many videos on that channel. That's just for fun, just to have a good laugh, and just to break the monotony of any kind of sports fan that you are. All right, so what I want to do in this video, I want to break down all the special teams, which of course is the penalty kill and the power play. We're going to look at the numbers and try to make some sense of it going into next year, because I have some theories how we can make the playoffs just from this video alone. All right, so here we go. I'll get on this side. All right, so this is the special teams since the Vegas Golden Knights game, okay? Since that game included in the statistics, okay? To close out the season, those 24 games, as we know, we went 14, 7, and 3. The power play in those 24 games went 16 for 65 for 24.6% down the close, down the stretch. Before this, in the 58 games, we were 31 for 157 for 19.7%. So about a 5% increase, which meant a lot down the stretch. In that stretch, we went 18, 32, and 8. Okay, so last year we scored 47 power play goals. That was in the top 7 teams in the league. Okay, scored between 60 and 67. I put 60 as the bar. I really do. I think I've always said, you can check my old videos, guys. I've always said if you get 70 power play goals a year, it's awesome. It's just awesome. The top team in the league, the Avalanche, had 67 last year, okay? So 60 between 67. The only teams to get 60 and more were the Avalanche, the Blues, the Panthers, the Leafs, the Predators, the Lightning, and the Oilers. Those were the 7 teams last year to score between 60 and 67 power play goals last season. What do they all have in common? They all got into the playoffs, okay? Final 24 games. So the final 24 games, in those 24 games, if you break it down, 11 games we scored on the power play, 13 games we went scoreless on the power play. When we scored on the power play in those 11 games, we went 9-1-1. In the games that we were scoreless, we went 5-6-2. See what a difference it makes right there. I mean, everybody knows this already, but when you see it in black and white, you're like, my goodness, you know, if we could just get a crazy power play, which we're close to having right now. My goodness, my glasses are fogged up again. Okay, so we finished the season all together, combined, okay? Our power play was 21.2% when it was all said and done. And we're shooting this year for 25% and up. That's realistic. I don't see why we can't get to that. So 25% and up. And we finished the season with 47 goals. I'm shooting for me as a fan, 65 goals and up. 18 more goals this year on the power play. And folks, if we get that 65, we're in the playoffs this year. I'll tell you right now, if we do just this, we're in the playoffs. Simple as that. 60 and up, you're in the playoffs. 65 and up, you're guaranteed in the playoffs, because that means if you can score in the power play like that, your team's pretty deadly. All right, penalty kill. All right, let me get over here. Try and get out of your way, okay? All right, to close out the season, the last 24 games on the penalty kill, we were 47 kills on 60 power plays against us, okay? 78.3%. It's good. It's not great, but it's good. Before that, in 58 games on the PK, we were 115 for 152 killing penalties, a 75.7% efficiency rate. So yeah, we went up about 2.5%. Not that much down the stretch. Final 16 games, okay, final 24 games, 16 out of the 24 games, we were perfect. 8 we were scored against. So 16 we were perfect, we're going to break that down. When we were perfect, the Sabres went 11, 2, and 3 in those 16 games. When we didn't give up a power play goal. Forget if we scored a power play goal ourselves. If we didn't give one up, and we were perfect on the penalty kill, I should be saying. On the penalty kill, if we were perfect, we were 11, 2, and 3. When we gave up a power play goal in those 8 games, we were 3, 5, and 0. Pretty simple numbers, eh? Really. So we finished the season with 50 power play goals against us last year. 50, that was 18th best in the league. It's not good enough, guys. It's just not good enough. Yes, you get scored against less than you should always score more power play goals than you let in power play goals, right? I mean, but we had 47, we had 50 against, we're a -3 in that department. I'm shooting for 41 and under this year. That's cutting it down by 20% about, you know? If we can go from 50 power play goals against to 41 and under, and the reason 41, 1 every 2 games. If we can do that, that's like 1 every 6 periods. It's not bad, guys. It's not bad at all. So this is what I'm shooting for, 41 and under. The top teams in the league with the least power play goals against them were the Hurricanes, the Sharks, the Penguins. All were number 1 in the league, the Sharks. That's an impressive statistic for San Jose, actually. It shows a sign that things are growing over there. All number 1 in the NHL with only 33 power play goals against them last year. It's really good. I'm shooting for 41 and under. You know what I mean? I'm just being realistic too. We finished the season with a 76.4 penalty kill ratio. 76.4%, 23rd best in the league. It's not good enough, guys. I'm shooting this year for 82% and up, if we can get to that. Now, I got something else here I outlined because I think it's kind of important. I throw this at you guys. It was kind of interesting. When both happened at the same time, meaning when we scored a power play goal and we went perfect on the penalty kill that game also, and let's say we were 1 for 4 on the power play, but we were 2 for 2 on the penalty kill. In those type of games down the stretch, we were 7, 0, and 1 when we were perfect on both, mathematically. We scored a power play goal or 2, but we didn't let in any ourselves, 7, 0, and 1. When neither happened, when we couldn't, when we were like 0 for 2 on the power play and 1 for 2 on the penalty kill, we were 2, 3, and 0. Now, these numbers kind of make sense right off the bat, but when you see them, it kind of opens your eyes and makes you understand just how important it is. And I'll throw one more stat at you. I didn't throw up here on the board. Might as well throw it. After the Vegas game, guys, okay, after the Vegas game, the next 6 games, the Sabres did not have a power play goal. They did not score 1. They were 0 for 14 in those 6 games, but they went 4, 1, and 1. Tell me this is not a team on the rise. You know what I mean? It's not that. And if I'm right, 3 of those 6 games, we were perfect on the penalty kill. But no power play goals, 0 for 14 in those 6 games. And we still managed to go 4, 1, and 1. So believe me, if you take that away from that though after, that means the other games, the rest of the year when we were not scoring power play goals because we're 5, 6, and 2, that means we were 1, 5, and 1. So, but that stretch, that I think what happened, folks, is once we beat Vegas in that game, something changed in the team. That's what that 4, 1, and 1's about in my books. Something happened psychologically with the team. So that's it. I just wanted to throw this at you guys. Again, very simply this year, shooting for 25% power play, shooting for 82% penalty kill. These are the numbers. That's 107% combined. The magic number they say is 100. I always think 105 if you're going to be elite, you know. And if we can get 65 power play goals and up, I believe we're in the playoffs this year. It's really that simple. Will our power play explode this year? Penalty kill, we can always work on this, you know? It's not so bad when you consider we're 23rd best and we're looking just to up it about 5%. That means 1 out of every 20 power plays doesn't score against us this time, you know? It's not that bad. It's really not that bad. It's doable. We just have to do it. You know, that's the thing. All right, guys, that's it for this one. I got one more coming your way. See you in that.